It really aggravates me every time I think about this, but like I was just standing still minding my business. He walked over to me and was like, "What's this shit you've been chatting about this person over there?" Like Josh McCarthy, right? That's the person that with the person of interest. Not to me. And it wasn't. It was just like it was mutual, it was respectful, and then like, you know, I didn't make a scene. I was just trying to tell Kaz to just fuck off. I ain't in the mood. Didn't want it. So went into the next room, talking. Kev was there. It was Kaz the rat there, and me. And obviously Kev wanted to act like a big man, trying to hold Kaz back from whatever he was about to do. But honestly, like now, if it was now, and I knew what was gonna happen, and I've had this question asked, like YX, my brother, you know, asked me this question: what would I do if, you know, if I could go back in time and be in that moment? I don't know what I'd do. You said you would spot Kaz in the face. I really wanted to, and the only reason I said this, I really wanted to, is because I just felt so angry. Like I didn't understand why, and I want to understand why. I want to understand why a person like him, not him, a bitch like Kaz the rat, could just, you know, I don't get it. I really don't. It's a mystery. I think that's why I became Batman. I think that's why I became, you know, a detective. And I'm still, you know, it's an investigation in its own right that I'm still trying to piece together a puzzle. I haven't figured out. I've got some pieces to the jigsaw, the puzzle that I'm trying to put back together, but there's some I can't find, and that's because I'm stuck in this shithole of a situation, and it's a shithole that I've been stuck in, and it's not my fault, but in its own sense, it's like some people will you know, assume that I dwell on it and I think about it and I don't want to let it go. But the thing is, I need to heal. I need to let it go. I need to move on with my life. I need to get out of this shithole and start a new story somewhere else. And I think I don't ever think that I should have trained at that gym. I don't think I should have gone to these facilities. I think I should have been hard hitted on a sense of like I needed to focus on my studies. I needed to focus on my work. I needed to focus on the gym. I think from a very young age I was very much distracted, and I think that's why I'm used to it in the house. I think I'm used to the distractions. I'm used to the YouTubes. I'm used to the videos, the nonsense, whatever you want to call it, right? Because from a very young age, you know, from quoting The Matrix in the bathroom in Springdale, you know, I've never really had my own thing, my own identity. My cousin had football training. Another one of my cousins, you know, not my blood, but you know, illusions. You know, he's got uni now, and the other one, I don't know what he's doing, but you know, I just get told these family members are doing very well for themselves, and that's why I've tried so hard all these years to, you know, better myself and really talk about it and get it out in the open, because I don't want people to just think I just want to spit bars and violate my enemies. It's not that, bro. There's a story in of itself. I treat grime with respect. I treat the scene with respect. I treat a lot of these men with respect. Ones I will never follow, ones that I will never interact with, but I still got, you know, that there's still some common ground, and I will never pick a fight with somebody that I don't know. I would never get up in a person, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, back on CADs, it was just one training session on a Thursday with Ricky. Ricky taught the class, right? I'd done pad work with this guy, and this guy, I think, knew the Josh McCarthy, you know, interest, you know, the like Josh McCarthy. I don't know why, man. I just don't want to think or talk about it, but it pisses me off. One training session. And also the room that, you know, Kev held Kaz the Rat back in, right? That room. Actually, I think I told YX about this, but like we were doing some what's it called? Well, we were basically doing some like exercises, right? And we had to have like I think it was was like our forearms or like you know how you have to, I don't know what it's called, but you have to have like your hands, like your fingers cross, right? So we basically, I think he had his hands around my neck or back of my head, right? That was like the technique, the exercise we were doing, and I felt a bit uncomfortable, and in instinct I accidentally kneed him or something, and that was like not on purpose. Again, like there was no beef there, but at the same time it felt really weird because I just felt like I just got weird vibes from this guy, bro. He's not a guy, he's a bitch. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like now, like years later, I'm still quoting myself and I'm still violating the piece of shit. But this thing, right? Like it's mad foreshadowing. It's mad how in one moment, in one insane moment, it can define your future. Like it's beef. And this is the thing, when I sit there and I think about it, it's like what went wrong for me.